Hi everyone, thanks for joining. And today's first item, it will be the Kamen Rider Wizard WAP 01 frame style. Now let me move on to the table. Okay, so I can hear, actually not hear, but I can see that your chat very clearly from here because I have the now the Windows. I mean not the Windows, but the monitor. Okay. Showtime. All right, so this is the items. Kamen Rider Wizard frame style, and one of the the most interesting part is that his face lighten up. Has the I believe an LED is inside, and comes with the battery. And actions. Oh wow, it has a very good materials. I sense that. Okay, so let's take a look. Sidebook box kick strike, and you see that LR41, 2 of the batteries you needed, but it comes with it just only for the test purpose. And good thing is that you can replace them later on if you needed to. Okay. Can you believe that this picture? It's not the actual from show, but this is the picture itself from the figure itself. Pretty good. Okay. All right. So for that, and my demonstration was I already opened it, and let me show you. First thing I noticed that I really love this magic circle. You never have actually you don't have much chance to take a look at all the details of the designs. See that? This is something I would say a bonus for the Kamen Rider fans, because you can scan this and then you can use it for the many things. I believe. Okay, so I like that. Yeah, don't you think? Yes. Just thinking about that, making the figure standing on this magic circle by itself is just a great picture. I believe so. It's nice. So let's keep that here. Comes with that with the instruction. Okay. So let me just turn on the lights. Okay, instructions. I've been thinking about all the competition between the S.H.Figuart and or these regular toy line series. We know that we all agree S.H.Figuarts are great. On the details and everything, and each line has their own uniqueness, and so it's hard to say that. Okay, but with this figure, I must say, it's really changing the whole games. Okay, so let me show you what it means. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, now you can see that don't you yeah, it is fantastic. It looks very, very nice. Good details on that, the helmet, mask. Okay, so let's take a look at the just I will go just a little bit, go down. How about that? His chest armor, should I say? They use that crystals. Okay, they use that clear plastic on the plates, and differently has that different very nice texture there on there. Has that make a nice contrast between their black costumes. You see that? How about the belt? Well, I must say it's well done. You know, well done. You know, I know it doesn't move or it doesn't change with the other parts or something. No, but for this figure purpose, I would say it's good, nice. Okay, and let me just a little bit move that side view. Okay. All right, so it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, looks like we have 7 links there. All right, and also let's take a look at the his shoulder armor. How's that? Can you see that sculpture? I mean, not sculpture, but the curved dragon on his armor. See? Look at that. That's great. I like that. Let me just give you a little bit more close up there. Okay. Maybe just a little bit too close. There. All right. That's very nice. Very good. Okay. All right. So on the chest part, you can see that the switch, and that's the one that activate the lights. And I will show you that a little bit later. One moment. And this is the other side of his armor. You still can see that. Yeah. Curved, right. And on the back, of course, this is more like a playing toy, not a displaying toy. And it's made for the hard playing, should I say? Heavy duty. So you can see they use a very strong joints and those screws, and you can see that, yes, because it's a whole different idea approach to the toys. Okay, not just only a display figure, not like S.H.Figuart, but also you can see that the battery case, that's very good. So you can replace the batteries. There are 2 batteries, LR41 batteries. One of the 2 small silver button style those batteries. You need to replace that, and it comes with it first as a test purpose. Okay, and you can see that the back seats, his belts. Now I like to introduce that one of the thing about this great figure is that the material that they used it. Take a look at this. This kind of Scott style, the cape, should I say? It's made of the very soft plastic. Look, see that? It's not the hard plastic at all, and has that slit over here. It's when you make him posing, it comes with it. All right. So it's very nice to have that. This kind of soft. I don't say leather. I guess it's not a leather. I guess not. But very kind of soft, vinyl style. But that I really like that surface. I hope that you can see it. Now, I really like that kind of matte style. It's very nicely painted, and inside as well. Presser, I guess so. Right? And now let's take a look at his joints. And excuse me, let me just open up. All right. I know the FM CSTs. Okay, you guys know the FM CSTs from the last Kamen Rider Fose, and then that, that's okay. All right. But one of the things I noticed that I really didn't like that, FMCS Fose's joints, especially his leg. Okay. And then I thought that they need to do some improvement there, but yeah, they did, I guess. Take a look at this. His joint is a lot more different than the one that the FMCS had. Look, see that? Okay, you can move this way, and of course you can do this way. Very smooth, nice. And you don't have to show it off. It's covered with these nice cape. I like that. And the his legs. Okay, and the material, because that it's a black leather style. So, but I think it's really nice showing off that the some leather styles with this plastic. Okay. And the same, very detailed paint. That's good enough. Well, since it's not the S.H.Figuart, it doesn't have the any joints on the toes, kind of weak, joints on the heel, not the heel, but the ankle here. But this is more, that's understandable, okay, because of the prices, the cost-wise, but still works, okay. That's, you can just move that, a little bit, give that a little bit angle. So, yep. And so for the joints, and here, very good, very smooth. All right. And then of course you can twist that, hand, and he has the links on his finger, that one, okay. And the good thing about these WAP cities has that always has that the joints on the fingers. That's very good. So he can just grab that his weapons, make the pose, and same thing. And he has some links on his hands there. Okay. No, I don't feel loose. This is not the loose at all. No, I don't think so. This is very good feeding. Stable. I don't think feel loose at all. Maybe it depends on the the each products. Sometimes you do get that some loose joints. But for now, I don't think I don't feel any loose or something. Oh yeah, and then one of the very good improvement I noticed that for the this series, of course he has the joints, right, on the head joints and neck joints here, right. But can you see that little space here? I don't know if you can see it or not. And so he can just nod. Go up. Nod. Go up. And nod. Yeah, the color might get in the way of the head moving. True, it's true. It's a little bit difficult. But you don't need to just turn the head around for the 95 or something degrees. No, you don't need to. But I would say it's pretty good. Okay, don't you think? Yeah, you want to touch the face? Yeah, sure, of course. That's pretty good though. I like that. Okay. So when you make the posing, all right. So take a look at this. How about this? Okay, I just made a quick posing, and look. Showtime. All right. Oh, for the prices. Okay, I will let you know. Okay, the price, it says that 2,500. 2,500. What do you think? I think I have very good cost. I mean, good prices to pay for that. This good, well made. No, that's not too bad. No, not at all. But the one of the most, I didn't do that. Show you the most important function. Let's lighten up his face. Okay. Allow me to take off this spacer. You may want to keep this one for the future use. All right. So, guys, ready? Watch this. How's that? It's pretty bright, isn't it? It's really nice, I have to say. すごいね. It's, this is the turn. I just, just a normal standard. And as I push the switch on his chest, like this. Okay, that's officially awesome. Okay, officially awesome. Yes, it is. Look at that. Wow. It's turn off light. Okay, allow me just turn off the lights, everything here. How does it work? Okay, allow me. Kind of dark. Oh, spooky, huh? Oh, spooky. All right. So the last switch. It's very dark now. Watch this. Oh, very nice. Very bright. 明るいね. Oh, mega. Okay. That's very bright, I have to say that. That's very nice. Well, I'm glad that an LED is invented. Back in old days, always the lighting function was done by those, ultra modern light bulb. Okay, now we have the LEDs and the next generation of the lights, and it gives us a much light. You could use as a flashlight, Alpha Pack. Really? Okay. That could be right. I don't know. All right. All right, so let's turn on the lights now. なんかかっこいいね. Okay. It's looking good. Now it's time for the small weapons that he has. Okay, let me just turn on the lights. All right, so his weapons over here. So let me just bring it. Alright, I hope you can see the little details there. Alright, so this is his sword gun and the gun mode. Well, I obviously they didn't much have a cost to paint this like S.H.Figuart's versions. No, I don't think so. But I see this, as a kind of option for the, I mean, it kind of brings that fans to paint it by yourself, maybe, and because it has such a nice details on that, on those guns, even for the sword one, you know. Great details, yes, indeed. Well, hopefully they could, close and then, move that joints over here and open it. And no, actually, it doesn't do anything. Okay. If this is the S.H.Figuart, of course they will do it. That's where that that's really where that S.H.Figuart brings that their uniqueness and then superbness. But this one, well, you have to say that with the 2,500 yen, that comes with those gorgeous, great looking figures. And I would say, well, this is a good job they done, so far. And take a look at this is the sword mode. Okay. Sword mode is here. Okay, just a little bit up. There you go. Okay. And like I said, it doesn't open. It doesn't move a thing. Okay. Too bad. But well, it still has the great details. Okay. Look at this. Nice details there. You can see it. All right. So I would say this is very good. They done a good job. Where's the great figure? Right? And when you display this, make sure to use this kind of bonus, And I really like that, making him standing on it. What do you think? I like that. Use your imagination to be creative with this, magic circle. You can just be creative and then, just make that a nice display on your bookshelves. I like it. All right. So let's make a pose. Put on that. And he can have his sword. Alright, so he can stand well. Now let's take a look. Yeah, he does look rather nice though, for the budget, Ryan. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's the WPA WAP. No, sorry, WAP. WAP 01, the frame style from the Kamen Rider Wizard, and it's a budget line, yes, and it's good, and I like it. And we got the restock, and we are ready for the tomorrow's activations. And be sure to check us at 8 p.m. Japan Standard Time. And we'll be separating that activation on the Sunday and Monday since we have the very good stock. So Monday at 10 a.m. Japan Standard Time. Make sure to check us that. Our store, CSTOYSjapan.com, and that's where you can find it. At the same time, we're still running that spooky sales. I hope you enjoy the great deals. Just doing the sales. And 50% off or sometimes beyond. So make sure to check that too. Okay? So thank you very much, guys. And this has been the live recording from CSTOYS International. And moving on to the next items. And we'll be back. Thank you.